Salut, you're right, et bienvenue au corpo aujourd'hui. Hello, right guys, I hope you're all safe and well. Today is our second lesson talking about who we get on with in our family, which is a pressing matter at the moment, being as you're all locked up with your families and they're probably driving you mad. So what we did last lesson is we looked at that key language that comes up again at GCSE, so you'll revise this again next year, which talks about who we got on with and why. Today we're going to do some reading and listening. You're going to listen to some real French people tell you who they got on with and why, and it's going to be tough. So all of that is coming up. We'll revise the vocab first, we'll do a little vocab warm up, and then we'll get into it. But before all that, you know what to do. Let's have a good start. S'il vous plaît, mes petits, copiez, ou plutôt inventez le date pour moi dans vos cahiers bleus. Copiez le titre du genre, je m'entends bien avec. Et pour le contrôle de post-it aujourd'hui, c'est différent. Il faut mettre la phrase dans le bon ordre. Par exemple, m'entends-je ne pas. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est je ne m'entends pas continuer. Alors, il faut mettre la phrase dans le bon ordre pour moi, s'il vous plaît. Put me on pause now as you're sorting your books out. When you think you're ready, restart and I'll go through the answers for this and I'll tell you a bit more about what we're doing. On y va? Allez! Alors mes petits, if you listen to me now, your books look immaculate with the date and title in them, and you've had a go at untangling this sentence, at least had a go at it. I think it's too difficult for most of you. So let's find out what we can do. Today then, we'll test your vocab on this core language. Remember, this is Module 1 GCSE, right? We're going to talk about who we get on with, and then we're going to do a reading and we're going to do a listening. All of that for you today. Mais en premier, this sentence, did you get it? You should have. Je ne m'entends pas bien avec mon demi-frère. Je le trouve totalement casse-pied. Alors, that's the sentence dans le bon ordre. What does it mean in English? You should know this. I don't get on well with my half-brother or my step-brother. I find him totally annoying. Et voilà, that is a key phrase. Look at this beautiful language. This is what you'll need to understand today. We're going to start with a word soup, but before that, vocabulary is so important when you get to GCSE. You've got over 1,000 words to learn, and all of the ones you've already looked at are part of that 1,000. So I've picked 15 of the best. You know what's coming. Alors mes petits, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Sur les portables, on your phone, mettez un chronomètre, put on a stopwatch, et c'est contre le montre. It's against the clock. C'est un race contre le montre. See how fast you can do this. I'm going to show you how it's done with great speed to see what to compete against. So you know how verbal volleyball works. You need to do this on your own. What I want you to do, il faut dire anglais, français, anglais, français, anglais, français, anglais, français aussi rapide que possible. Par exemple, I argue with, je me dispute avec, I find him, je le trouve, I find her, I get on with, je m'entends bien avec, I find her, je la trouve. I messed that up there, but you can see how fast I am here. See what you can do. Put me on pause now for 1 minute and make sure you know what all of these words match to. When you're ready, restart and I'll count you down, but then you'll need to put me on pause again to time yourself against your clock. Alors mes petits, put me on pause now, prepare yourselves. Alors mes petits, right, if you're listening to me now, you're prepared and you're ready, put your stopwatch on, I'll count down, start it and see how quick you can do it. In the pause there when you're preparing, I did it in 20 seconds. So that is the time to be. See what you can do. Put me on pause, guys. Bon courage. 3, 2, 1. Pause me now. Allez. Alors mes petits, what sort of time did you get? I reckon anything 30 to 40 seconds, that would be 2 seconds a phrase. So I think that's pretty fair if you got quicker than that. Bon effort. Let's up the difficulty. Et c'est ce qu'on a ici. Cette fois, il faut dire l'anglais, il faut choisir la bonne phrase et il faut compléter la phrase aussi. Par exemple, I argue with, je me dispute avec, I find him, je le trouve. I get on with, je m'entends bien avec, I find her, je la trouve. I don't get on with, je ne m'entends pas avec. That was quick. Alors, la même chose pour vous. Guys, you know how this works. Put me on pause. Don't look at your vocabulary or your books. See what you've got in your head. When you think you're ready, restart. I'll count you down. Then start your stopwatch and put me on pause. Prepare yourselves. On y va. Alors mes petits, so if you're hearing me now, you're prepared and ready to have a go at this. You're going to put me on pause and put your timer on and see how quickly you can do this. Let's say 35 seconds is the pass mark. Bon courage mes petits, on commence en 3, 2, 1. Put me on pause now. Allez. Et donc mes enfants, right, we've warmed you up with 15 keywords. Let's just test you that little bit more and see what you can remember from last lesson. Now, do not look at your vocabulary. Make this a proper test. We've done a word soup before, mais je vais expliquer en français. Donc ici, en anglais, j'ai choisi 5 phrases pas vues. Voilà, I got on well with my brother. I find him very funny. Il faut traduire les phrases ici en français en utilisant les mots dans le bol. Après avoir utilisé un mot, par exemple, I get on well with, c'est je m'entends bien avec. Il faut écrire ça et on peut effacer le mot ici pour vous aider plus tard dans l'activité. Donc, par exemple, I get on well with my brother, je m'entends bien, there's my brother, et voilà, avec mon frère. Je m'entends bien avec mon frère. Je vais copier ça et je vais effacer les mots. Le puis, I find him funny. Alors, cherchez dans le bol pour les mots pour traduire les phrases. Aujourd'hui, question 1 et 2, c'est difficile. 3 et 4, c'est plus difficile. 5, c'est pour les experts. And that's why it's important to cross the words out as you're translating so you can use them for later on to help you out on the harder ones. Et finalement, vous avez un défi additionnel ici, a nice open-ended extra challenge, guys. I just want one sentence. Let's say there's 5 sentences. We've sort of done on the first one together, so I'm going to give you 4 minutes pour faire ça. On your phones, set a timer for 4 minutes. You can type straight onto the sheet I've given you, or you can just write in your book, whatever is easiest for you. 4 minutes, guys. Put a timer on your phone. Restart the video when you're done and I'll go through the answers. Bon courage mes petits, vous avez 4 minutes. On y va. Alors year 8, if you're listening to me now, you've had your 4 minutes of this activity and you've seen if you can answer these 5 questions. Let's see what we've got. So we sort of did the first one together. I get on well with my brother. C'est je m'entends bien avec mon frère. So what you need to do is get rid of the ones you've used. There we go, use that avec, to make it easier as you get down to the tough ones. Alors, numéro 2, I find him very funny. I put it in blue to help you. In French, you don't say I find him. How do you say it? Je le trouve, I him find, très rigolo. Voilà, je le trouve très rigolo. This was the masculine version of these words that you needed. Numéro 3, however, I argue with my sister is, I love the word for however, cependant, je me dispute avec ma sœur. Et voilà, cross them out as you get them. All of these have gone. Right, first 3 down, guys. If you've done the first 3, you've got onto très difficile. Let's just look at those more challenging ones. Okay, so we got rid of all of these from the last activity. All of these had gone. Gone as well, so we're just left with prendre and then these words over here. Let's see what we've got. Numéro 4, I find her extremely annoying. So we don't say I find her in French, we say I her find, and it should be je la trouve extrêmement casse-pied. Voilà, so there's our words. Can you remember the literal meaning for casse-pied? Casse is to break, pied is your feet. So to say someone's annoying, you say they like break your feet. And imagine someone, if you say in English, someone's, oh, they're treading on my feet. It means they're getting in your way and doing something that you don't want them to do. Same thing for French. Alors, et finalement, numéro 5. Now this is a beautiful GCSE sentence. It's got a lovely vocabulary. We squabble or we bicker. If you use this in your writing assessment, I'll be so happy. Let's have a look. With the words left, it makes it a lot easier. So it's going to be on se chamaille. I've missed out the A there. On se chamaille parce qu'elle prend mes affaires. Voilà. So we squabble. There should be an A in this. I'm blaming autocorrect. On se chamaille parce que elle prend mes affaires. This would be perfect. Right, guys, bon effort. Give yourself a mark at how many you've done. I only wanted the first 2. If you got into 3 on 4, even better. I know some of you would have blitzed up to number 5. Bon effort, mes petits. Put a mark next to your work in your book. And this has warmed us up. We've looked at some of the key vocab, we've put it together in a sentence, and today we're testing you on how well you know this. So let's have a look at a reading now to see how well you can understand some French people talking about their family relationships. Et voilà, you're right. Maintenant, on va faire une activité de lecteur. Ici, j'ai le texte et dans le texte, il y a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 personnes. Donc 5 personnes sont ici et ils parlent de leur rapport avec leur famille, les personnes qu'ils s'entendent bien avec et les personnes qu'ils ne s'entendent pas bien avec. Alors, il y a 3 activités à faire. Voilà, activité 1. So in that text, you've got these 3 people and the final one doesn't have a name down here. Donc, ce qu'il faut faire, vous avez une grille. Il faut lire le texte et compléter la grille avec la relation aux personnes. Par exemple, Alessia, elle parle de qui? Mon frère, mon père, ma soeur. S'ils s'entendent bien, un nom. Les adjectifs pour décrire la personne. Par exemple, je m'entends bien avec mon frère. So you put brother here. Look at that writing. Et voilà. And then she said, je m'entends bien avec. So they get on well. Do a heart for that. And then the adjectives. Je le trouve très rigolo et intéressant. So you write funny. You would write funny and interesting. Donc, complétez la grille pour moi selon le texte. La défi additionnel, expliquer pourquoi ils s'entendent ou ils ne s'entendent pas bien. Par exemple, Alessia va dire il prend mes affaires, he takes her things. Par exemple, donc compléter la grille selon la relation, s'ils s'entendent bien ou pas, les adjectifs et extra challenge, pourquoi ils s'entendent bien ou ils ne s'entendent pas bien ensemble. Alors, ça c'est activité 1. Activité 2, c'est ici. Il faut chercher dans le texte pour le vocabulaire. So, where does it say we tell each other all our secrets? Look through the text and see if you can find it and then write it en français à côté ici. Right, your extra challenge. You've got a lovely paragraph here which has got quite a lot of language that we've not looked at. It's also got a nice past tense that would be really tough for you to translate. No, extra challenge in your 10 minutes. See if you can translate this text for me into English. Alors mes petits, so on your phones, put a timer for 10 minutes. Here's the text. First activity, complete the grid, have a little read through. In 10 minutes time, restart the video and I'll go through the answers. Good luck, bon courage mes petits, on y va. Hello mes petits, right guys, if you're hearing me now, you've given your best on this activity and you're ready for our answers. Let's go for our grid first. Quite a nice text this. So this is what you should have. Alessia was talking about her stepsister. They do get on well. She says she's adorable, 1 mark, and funny. And then if you've got the extra challenge, there was 2 things you could have. Either they share clothes, or if they fight, they make up quickly. That is a really strong extra challenge, guys. Give yourself 2 bonus marks for that if you got them. Paul then was talking about his brother, or his younger brother, even better. They don't get on well. He says that he's not nice, he's naughty, and he's annoying. And he says the reason why is they argue all the time. Thomas said he was talking about his brother, but his big brother. You don't need big to get the mark. They get on well. He says he's sporty, and they both like sports. The last paragraph, Mr. No Name, talks about his parents. Don't know why that's not come up. Maybe it's last. There we go. Parents, they get on well. Said they're really nice. And the reasons why is they go out together and they go on holiday. So put me on pause. Mark up your work for this activity, mes petits. Et voilà, and then in this text, little GCC text has got some lovely phrases, which is what we've got here. So we tell each other all our secrets. On se confie des secrets. And this little se here is how you say each other. On se confie des secrets. We don't have the same dad. On n'a pas le même père. So it looks like some simple French, and it is. It's just you've used j'ai and je n'ai pas since year 7. But here, look how advanced it is. It's using the en form for we. On n'a pas le même père. We don't have the same dad. A little verb like avoir, to have, is so useful to know inside out. Like I do, j'ai, tu as, il en a, nous avons, vous avez, ils, elles ont, because you can use it so much. Alors, numéro 3, I get angry every day at my brother. Je me fâche tous les jours avec mon, I've gone for petit frère, but you just need mon frère. This is our key phrase. Love hearing this in the GCSE speaking exam. Je me fâche, the examiner loves it, means I get mad or angry. Numéro 4, I have a good relationship with my parents. J'ai des bons rapports avec. So for GCSE, you get marks for your range of language, and what we always encourage them to do is, instead of just saying je m'entends bien avec all the time, which is a great phrase, we say mix it up with a synonym, and this is a good one to learn. J'ai des bons rapports avec means I have a good relationship with, and it's our verb to have again, avoir. And finally, we went on holiday together. On est parti ensemble en vacances. Partir is the verb to go out or to leave. So we left on holiday together, but I just say we went. Alors, guys, how did you get on with this? Give yourself a mark out of 5 for activity 2, and then we're going to look at our extra challenge. Et voilà, now this, I think, was the toughest text. This is what you should have. So, j'ai de bons rapports avec mes parents. That's all of it. I have a good relationship with my parents. Ils sont super sympas. They're super nice. I just say they're really nice in English. On sort ensemble. On va au ciné ou en ville. We go out together. We go to the cinema or to town. L'année dernière. This is the tense change. Last year. On est parti ensemble en vacances. Last year we went away together on holiday. C'était génial. It was great. En général, on s'entend très bien. It says in general, but I'd probably put normally. Normally, we get on really well. Right, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give yourself a mark out of 9. Well done. If you got into the extra challenge, haven't I done well? Et voilà. Bon effort, mes petits. Et donc, right, guys, so I think you'd have done fairly well on this. You know the vocab. You've now understood it in the reading, but when it comes to the GCSEs and the assessments, you know that listening assessment can be really, really tough. So we're going to have a go now. You're going to listen to some real French people talk about who they got on with in their families. Je vais expliquer l'activité en français. Et voilà, mes petits, la première chose à faire, il faut visiter le site de web ici, d'accord? Et quand vous êtes allé ici, il va vous demander une code. Donc, il faut copier et coller la code ici. And if you do that, you'll get a listening file. And then on your sheet, you've got this table. It says qui, relationship, why. Donc, ce qu'il faut faire, il faut compléter la grille avec qui, la personne qui s'entend bien avec. Par exemple, je m'entends bien avec mon frère. Ici, on écrit brother. Voilà. As I'm writing with the mouse, I'm going to keep it simple. Bro. Voilà. Alors, I just felt Ella roll her eyes when I said that. Relationship. Alors donc, je m'entends bien avec mon frère. So it's just going to say get on well with. Good. I'll put like a happy face for get on well with. Sad face for get on badly with. Et finalement, pourquoi? Donc, il faut compléter la grille. Who do they get on with? What's their relationship? Do they get on with? Or do they not get on with? And then the reason why. Compléter la grille pour moi for all 6 people. Your extra challenge, you might know these words already. They're going to say the word never, and they're going to say all the time. Find and write down these words. Right, put me on pause now. Go on to listen in and listen to it and see what you can do. When you've listened as much as you can and when you think you've completed your grid, restart this video. I'll show you the transcript and we'll talk through it. And then I'll give you the answers. Alright, pause me now. Bon courage mes petits, on y va. Et voilà mes petits. Guys, here's the transcript. Have a little read through, put me on pause, look at your answers and your grids. You can change answers now if you want. When you think you're happy with it, restart the video. I'll pick out a little bit of vocab and then we'll go through the answers. Alors, right, just before we go through the answers, guys, you should have read through this and checked your answers. I just want to point out some little tricks that they do in the GCSE. This is the first one. Je ne me fâche jamais. Now you know je me fâche means I get angry with. So what they've done is they've slipped in a negative. What does this word jamais mean? It's so crucial. It means never. So I never get angry with. Therefore, they've got a good relationship. You see what they've done? The other clue is at the end they say il est adorable. And if your brother's adorable, it's hard to get angry with it like a cute little kid. Et voilà. Donc, ça c'est l'un des choses qu'ils font. The others are pretty straightforward. It was all just the question of knowing your vocab and seeing what you've got. Let's go through the answers. Et voilà mes petits, this is what you should have. So the first one is talking about a half sister. They get on, smiley face, because she's nice. Then she's talking about her little brother. They squabble or bicker or argue, any word the same, guys, because they're annoying. And then they're talking about their sister. They argue because they think their sister's arrogant. I know what that feels like. Then they're talking about her half brother. She never gets angry with him because he's adorable. Then they're talking about their big brother. They get on well because he's funny. And then talking about his little sister, don't get on well because she is annoying. There we go, guys. So put me on pause. Give yourself a mark out of 12, 6, 12, 18. Mr. Ennis, can't times by 3. Give yourself a mark. Lovely, 8 that. Give yourself a mark out of 18 for me. Add 2 extra challenge words. Jamais is never. It comes up all the time in the GCSE and it tricks people. Hopefully it didn't trick you today. And all the time is tu le temps. Voilà, right guys. Give yourself a mark out of 18. Bon effort, mes petits. Alors, right, we have blitz through today's lesson. Guys, our objective was to understand people describing their family relationships. We revised the vocab. We did a reading. We've done a listening. Hopefully you're happy that you've done that and we can tick off our objective for today. Let's make it even better. Let's talk about your homework. Alors, mes petits, les devoirs pour à la maison. It's the same as last lesson, exactly the same, guys. You need to learn this vocabulary. Do you remember we said this is GCSE vocab that comes up on the GCSE, so you need to know it off by heart. So I want you to spend your time, I'll put 30 minutes here, 30 minutes on memorise, and then test your memorise learning. I've given you the French, I've not given you the English, so you need to either write in or type in all the English for all of these words, see what you can do, and then you've got 2 little reading tasks over here. Right guys, bon effort aujourd'hui. Any questions or problems, please email me. Merci mes petits. Au revoir. Hope to see you soon.